Amber! 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 Somebody's gotta root for the bad guys. Okay, this is Danny Phantom. This is Fanning the Flames. This is one of my favorite episodes. Not only does it introduce one of my favorite villains in the series, Amber McLean, um, but it also gives us a little bit of a twist that I think is awesome and just has so much hilariousness in it. Um, okay, so pretty much Danny and Sam, of course, they like each other, but they don't want to admit it. Uh, and this in this episode, this a new pop star has just come right out of nowhere, and she's suddenly more popular than grilled cheese or bacon. Yeah. But anyway, so she just comes out of nowhere. She's suddenly the most popular uh, teen idol there is, and yeah, yeah. So uh, Sam and Danny aren't affected by her music, um, which is a good thing because it turns out she's a ghost bent on taking over the minds of all of her audience and using their cheers. When they chant her name, it makes her stronger. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. Like, teens are always a, just attention grabbers. Teenagers, especially high schoolers, there's so much drama. The teens just try to do that just so they can get the attention. At least that's what it always seemed like to me back when I was in high school. Um, uh, yeah, so I I really enjoy this one. Um, so pretty much, Tucker is already under the influence of Ember. Sam isn't affected, and that's mostly because of the Fenton phones that Danny gave her, which um, keep out spectral noise. Um, so yeah, so we know why she's not affected, and Danny's not affected because of his ghost powers. So yeah, um, it's pretty interesting because they're the only ones who can do anything. So yeah, and throughout the course of this episode, everybody is calling them lovebirds. Um, and um, Danny goes to fight Ember, but she turns out to be too strong. And now that people are chanting her name, her music can actually affect Danny. So yeah, so now she plays. So she ends up switching. Uh, yeah, she has this like little knob on her guitar, and when she switches it, she can play different songs, like an action song, a love song, a hypnotic song, um, and so on and so forth. And um, but yeah, so she plays a love song, um, and when Danny hears it, he ends up falling madly in love with Sam. And as the saying goes, love makes people do stupid things. Well, that's definitely true for Danny. He just does nothing but stupid things during the time that he's under um, Ember's spell. Uh, but yeah, it's just it's hilarious. Um, and so they end up getting to the concert where it turns out at midnight, Ember is going to be broadcasted to the entire world. And with the entire world watching, she can conquer the entire world with her music. Conquer the world with music. Yeah. Um, But anyway, um, so Sam manages to break the spell. How? By kissing Dash. But yeah, which apparently breaks Danny's heart, and then the spell is broken, and uh, Danny's a little confused as to what's going on at first, and then he's just absolutely ticked at Ember. And I love the line he says when Sam asks if he's okay. He just says, "I feel like my heart's been ripped out, but I know who I can take it out on." I just love that because that again just shows you that there is a connection, that they do like each other and they don't want to admit it. Um, and it just takes forever for them to actually get together. It takes forever. But I love episodes like these that actually have the main focus as getting them closer and actually giving them more of a connection. I love it when episodes do that. I just love it. So yeah, this is one of my favorite episodes. This is one of my favorite episodes. I am going to give this one a 9 out of 10. A 9 out of 10. I love this episode. It is one of my favorite episodes. I'm only going to give a 10 out of 10 to my all-time favorite episode. This is not, although it's close. It's really, really close. I think this is the episode I watched the most, aside from my favorite one. But yeah, so I friggin' love this one. It's terrific. If you haven't seen it yet, look it up. You can find all of these episodes on AnimeTycoon.com. Look it up. It's terrific. So yeah. Next video will be next week. I was going to have this video be next week, but I just couldn't wait any longer, so you're getting an extra video. So, yeah. So, hope you liked it, and I will see you next week. Take care.